I think I discovered like the ultimate calorie deficit hack.
Is it nutritious? No. Is it the end of the world? No.
Because they're like in the same containers. I just put cinnamon sugar in the rice. Not boiling eggs being like cardio for me. I love getting little mini size bars.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. I just dropped Kylo off at my mom's so I could work today, and I figured let's do a what I eat in a day today and share everything that I eat. And as I showed up to my mom's house, she's like, sweetie, I got you something. And I was like, mommy, you didn't have to. Yeah, my absolute favorite McDonald's English muffin, egg McMuffin, I should say. So we're starting off this what I eat in a day on a perfect note. All jokes aside, for a hot minute there, I was like, oh, but I'm filming what I eat in a day today. Should I, share this? Should I not share this? Should I just go home and make something else for breakfast? By the way, it is raining like crazy today, if you guys can't tell. But when you're a content creator, there's like this fine line between being real, but also being like inspiring and wanting to share like good information and good things. You know what I mean? For me, I always remind myself the best thing is the realest thing. And this is just the realest thing right now. Like, would it be better if I made a home cooked, high protein, high fat, healthy breakfast? Yes. But is it the end of the world? No, it's not. So I'm just gonna enjoy my little McDonald's egg McMuffin. This just goes to show you that throughout your weight loss journey, there's just gonna be different moments that pop up, and this is what's going to make your journey sustainable for the rest of your life. Like, if you're way too strict on your weight loss journey, it's not gonna be sustainable. You're not going to be able to keep it up for the rest of your life. You need to have this like realistic, sustainable approach to things. And like I said, there's different things that are gonna come up. Maybe your husband on the way home will buy you your favorite donut or your favorite cookie, and your first thought might be like, oh my god, no, I can't eat that. You can eat that. Just fit it into your deficit. Just make room for it. So I am gonna eat this, and the best part is it is pretty low calorie. I think off the top of my head, I think it's like 325 or 350 calories, so it's actually not bad. It's generally what I would eat for breakfast anyways, like calorie wise. Is it nutritious? No. Is it the end of the world? No. So I'm gonna eat it. Just be flexible in your weight loss journey. Not a big deal. What I will do now is just like make sure for the rest of my day I am hitting my protein marks, because I already know I'm not gonna get a lot of protein with this and a lot of healthy fats. So for my snack and my dinner today, I'll make sure to be on it with the protein and the healthy fats. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna wait till I get home so I can like warm it up. I already took a bite out of it. Let's do a little close up, y'all. Oh, so good. But I want to warm it up. It's cold. I usually don't mind cold food, but McDonald's is one of those things, it doesn't slap when it's cold, let's be real. But as I'm on my way home, I am gonna have my athletic greens. I have been loving this for the past few weeks. You guys have been seeing me on Instagram and in my vlogs using this, and you've been hitting me up like, girl, what's the tea on it? And I've been obsessed with it. So I already have my bottle filled with 12 ounces of water. I love these little travel packs because they make it so easy and convenient, especially if you're a busy mom or you go to school and work. Like I said, I have a busy work day today, so I need all the energy levels that I can get. Plus, it's raining today, so anytime it's raining, I already just feel a bit sluggish. This is gonna give me the boost that I need. It is that easy, y'all. There's over 75 minerals, vitamins, and whole food sourced ingredients in here. Let's be real, your diet is naturally going to have nutrient gaps. You're not going to eat 100% perfect, so there's always going to be things you're missing. So when I drink AG1, I know I am gonna fill all of my nutrition gaps, get all of my vitamins and minerals in, and those whole food sourced ingredients. Also, I know there's so many other drinks out there, and you might wonder like, what's different about AG1? For me personally, it's their ingredients. The ingredients are so clean, and it's definitely something I stand by. There are other drinks out there where the ingredients are not so good and they're filled with other things. Also, I've been getting a lot of comments from you guys saying that my skin has been glowing lately, and I swear it is due to this. This really helps to support your skin, your immune system, your brain, your gut health. So if you guys head to my link in the description box, you can get a free 1-year supply of the AG Vitamin D3 plus K2 plus 5 free travel packs with your first purchase of the AG1. So huge shout out to AG for sponsoring today's video. This is gonna be gone in the next few minutes because I definitely need this since I haven't fully eaten yet. This is really gonna help boost my morning. Honestly, like, look at me. No, but seriously, I'm just keeping it real, y'all. There's just some days when you have a really healthy, homemade, high protein, high fat breakfast, and then there's just some days where you don't, and that's okay. Would this have been something I would have gotten to myself? No, but hey, I'm also really busy today because I have a lot of content to film and work to do, and today's like my one day where I can get all of my work done because Kylo will be at my mom's the whole day. So I don't really have time to cook breakfast anyways. I want to get right into my work, but we are going to be cooking some fire dinner later, so stay tuned for that.
Okay, it's 12:30 and I'm drinking my matcha. I usually drink it early in the morning, but like I said, I was on the go this morning and I had my little McDonald's breakfast sandwich already. But I think I discovered like the ultimate calorie deficit hack. Hear me out. Matcha. Like, I'm not even joking. Matcha is actually a natural appetite suppressant. I've always been like scared to say this on camera because I'm not like, don't come for me. I'm not saying you should try to suppress your appetite because regardless, you need to eat enough calories in the day, right? But when you're on a calorie deficit, naturally, obviously you're eating less than your body needs to maintain, meaning you're eating slightly less. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're going to be a little bit hungry on a calorie deficit. That is totally normal. That's actually a question I get all the time. It is 100% normal to be a little bit hungry at a calorie deficit. That's just the nature of it and the science of it. You're eating slightly less than maintenance to lose weight, so you're gonna be a little bit hungry, right? Well, matcha makes you feel so full. So I'm not saying to use this as a way not to eat. That's not what I'm saying, but it does help keep me full for hours. Even my naturopath doctor said this, that she understands with the calorie deficit, especially when you're waking up so early in the morning, it almost can be hard to spread your meals out throughout the day because you're only allowed to have a certain amount of calories, and then it's like 7 a.m. in the morning, and basically you can go through your calories quite quickly, and then by the end of the day you're like, oh my god, I only have like 300 left for dinner. Do you know what I mean? So matcha is a really good way for you to stay full for hours for not a lot. I usually have a full glass of milk. I didn't show you guys how I make this on camera, by the way, because I always do, so I felt like it would be kind of redundant. This is a full glass of 3% milk, so it's high in protein, fats. This is a good almost 200 calories right here, so it keeps me full for hours because of that, but also because of the matcha. It really naturally keeps you very full. So that's a little calorie deficit hack. I've noticed like I can drink this in the morning. Like let's say I drink this around 9 a.m. I'm not hungry for another meal until like 1-ish. And by that time, then I can have my brunch-ish. And then by that time, I'm not hungry for dinner until like 7-ish. So without that, I notice that I have a hard time just like spreading my meals out. Anyways, we are going to boil some eggs right now because if you're Portuguese and you know, we make like the massa for Easter with like the egg in the middle. It's hard to explain if you're not Portuguese and you won't know. If you know, you know. Anyways, it kind of reminded me how much I actually low-key love boiled eggs, and it's such like a high protein lean snack. I know it's one of those things that it's kind of cringe because boiled eggs are one of those things where I'll love them for like a short period and then I'm like icked out by them and then I love them again, and I'm just like in a period where I love them again. So let's make some boiled eggs because I figured since I had a really not high protein breakfast, then I'm gonna need a really high protein lean snack to really balance things out. So let's make some boiled eggs and then we'll start prepping some dinner. Also, let me just say, I am not a boiling eggs or boiled egg expert. I haven't made boiled eggs in years. I don't even know like the best way. I know there's like a really good way to make them. Like you would think it'd be easy, right? Just put the eggs in the water, but there's like tricks and hacks that you can do to like just make it turn out really good. So if you guys have any tips, let me know because I'm not an expert. I haven't had boiled eggs in years. It's just recently because of Easter. Basically, Portuguese people make like this sweetbread and then they put a boiled egg in the center for Easter. It's like a thing that they do, right? So I was like, oh, one day I was really hungry and I was like, oh, let me just have the boiled egg as a snack. And then I was like, wait, why am I loving this like right now? Because I haven't had them in years, like just a simple boiled eggs. Anyways, if you have any tips on how to boil eggs, let me know down below. But I think I'm gonna make some beef today and some rice. So let's start. Why am I out of breath? Not boiling eggs being like cardio for me. Let's start marinating this beef and making the rice. This is gonna be a pretty quick meal. I don't know why like lately for me with cooking, I have just not been wanting to do like long extravagant meals or even try anything too new and different. I have just been wanting like quick, easy meals. So this is actually gonna be another quick meal because beef doesn't take long to make. So let's get started. I am feeling so much better than yesterday. Like yesterday I was feeling horrible, like so sluggish, so tired, so low energy. I didn't even know like what was wrong with me. This is like off topic a little bit, but then I realized I didn't take my AG1. And then this morning I'm like, oh my God, I feel so good today. And it's because I drank my AG1. So that's just going to show you y'all. Do not skimp on getting your nutrition in because it really changes how you feel. Anyways, I'm going to be using garlic. Not too much, honestly. I love garlic, but there is such thing as putting too much garlic. Like it will be too strong and bitter, okay? A little bit more than that is fine, honestly. This is a lot of meat. Garlic. I'm actually so mad that I am so low on onion powder. I'm gonna add that to my grocery list, but onion powder, let's just put, oh my God, I need way more than that, but whatever. It is what it is. Salt. This is the garlic, herbs, and pepper from Cool Runnings. You guys know that is my favorite seasoning ever. Some chili powder. I'm not gonna put too much because I don't want to make it too spicy because my husband and Kylo are gonna be eating this. If it's me, y'all know I love spice. And by the way, Kylo was taking after his mommy. Why was he literally eating the sriracha and Tabasco sauce the other day? And he was like, And he went back in like 10 times until finally he started like coughing a little bit and he was like, water, water. That's how he says water now, it's water. Anyways, I'm gonna add my favorite. This is the La Costina diced chipotle peppers. So good. Ooh, it is so hard for me to refrain from making something spicy because I love all the flavors, all the seasoning, and all the spice. Like when I eat something, I just wanna like, I wanna really taste it. That's just how I am. I'm also gonna add a little touch of water to this to just make like a sauce. I also just remembered that I have some of this that my sister Steph gave me. She said it's used a lot in like Latin or Mexican dishes. I think Mexican, I can't remember. You know how Portuguese are obsessed with paprika? This is like Mexicans paprika. Like, you know how we're, yeah, whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I can't remember what the name of it was. It was something with an A. I'm gonna leave it on the screen, but I just remember she gave me some to try, so that's why it's in here. I'm gonna put a little bit in there and we're gonna make some rice with it and do like a Latina, Mexicana rice. I'm gonna put this in the fridge, let it marinate for a good little while. I'm gonna let my eggs finish boiling and then we'll go back to the oven and make this. Straight up, one thing about me, like you're always going to see me eating like Mexican inspired food. Like I could only dream of eating authentic Mexican food. I think I went to Mexico when I was like 12 or 13. I don't even remember the food, but one could only dream. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's actually on my bucket list for 2024 or early 2025 is to go to Mexico and eat all the Mexican food because honey, that is just my palate right there. Like favorite food, hands down. Anyways, let's make some rice. Ooh, oh hell no, honey. Not the little foil thing being in there. Okay, basmati or white rice is my favorite to use for a dish like this, but I just went in my pantry and I don't have any left. I only have parboils, so that's just what we're gonna use. That'll do. Also, don't be like me. Put the rice first, then the liquid last so that the rice doesn't stick. Avocado oil. Just a little splash of tomato sauce. Oh my God, I just put cinnamon sugar in my rice. I thought it was this. Because they're like in the same containers. I just put cinnamon sugar in the rice. Oh my God, now I'm gonna have to like dig it out. What is happening? I actually don't think that's gonna taste that bad. Oh my God, what is happening? You know what, luckily like 90% of it went on top of that tomato sauce. So I just take that out. Oh my God. Okay, I think we're good. I got like most of it out. It is what it is, y'all. It actually still smells really good. I may not be a boiling egg expert, but one thing I do know is I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put them in an ice bath afterwards, so it makes it easy to peel, I think. I also love putting onion powder in this, but as we know, I ran out. A little bit of chili powder. These are the simplest beans you're ever gonna make, but they're so good. Like seasoned and everything in under a minute, and you can just leave it on the stove on low and it'll cook itself. A little bit of black pepper. And then my little secret to black beans is add just a little splash of your favorite hot sauce, and it adds such a nice flavor without adding too much spice. Like that's it, just a little bit. It's gonna add a little kick of flavor and spice. Cover it, leave it on medium low. Okay, I think the boiled eggs are ready. I'm just gonna bang it on a plate. I'm hoping this is easy to peel. Oh yeah, that's decently easy. Why am I literally dying to eat this right now? Like, I feel like half of you are gonna be like, that is so cringe, who eats a boiled eggs? And then the other half of you are gonna be like, I understand. Maybe I low-key am a boiled egg expert. Like, not this being the most perfect boiled egg you've ever seen in your life. So good. So it is 1 p.m. and this is gonna be my little snack. It's high protein, so it's gonna keep me super full until dinner. I'll eat dinner around 7-ish. Honestly, lately Kylo has been refusing bedtime and it seems like he wants to stay up a little later than usual. So the earliest I've been able to get him down these days is 7:30. So I might see y'all back for dinner at 7:30, but I'm like debating on cooking the beef now or later. I should probably cook it now. Okay, don't mind me, I look a hot mess right now. This is what it looks like when you transition into motherhood. Like you just start to turn into a whole mess because it's raining right now still. It's been raining all day. And Kylo wanted to go outside in the rain. So that's what we did. I'm just like watching out for Sugar because he's using the backyard right now. But yeah, he wanted to go to the park in the rain. So that's what we did. I just stood in the rain in the park. That's why I look a hot mess. You want steak? He's literally saying "nake" for steak. But I had to pop on the camera and tell you guys, it turned out fire. Like the beef strips, oh my God, they're so good. And the rice is really good too. It's so funny though, because it does have a very slight cinnamon vibe to the rice. That was not intentional, obviously. And I tried to get as much of it out as possible, but cinnamon is strong. Anyways, that beef, so good. Like Kylo's obsessed with it. I already had like 2-3 strips, but I'm trying to stop myself because I'm gonna wait until he goes to bed to eat my dinner. But anyways, it's gonna be late later. So I'm just gonna show you guys now what I plan on having for dessert. If you follow me on Instagram, you know. If you know, you know. I have been in a complete obsession with the mini egg bars. Like this is not a joke. And I actually found out on Instagram that they don't even sell it in the US. Like what? I'm so used to Canada not having things that the US has. So I didn't even think twice about the US having this. But I got so many messages from you guys saying that you've been trying to find it and you can't. There's like a couple here and there that said you were able to find it, but like very rarely. Like 90% of you said you weren't able to. Anyways, these are so fire. I will take a clip of it later, but it's so damn good. It's basically the Cadbury milk bar, but with the mini eggs in it, actually micro eggs in it. Oh, my obsession is so real. I have so many bags. I literally stocked up on it. I keep the full-size bars for when I have my cheat meal, but these are so perfect because they're mini bars. And let me just open this bag. They're perfectly portioned out. So this is perfect for a deficit because it's already portioned out. Before I couldn't find these, I just had 2 rows of this because 2 rows of this is roughly like 180 calories, but 2 of these bars is 200 calories. I usually eat 2 of these because why not? I always leave about 200-ish for dessert because your girl loves dessert. But even if you don't want to dedicate that much calories to dessert, you could just have one of these and it's like perfectly portioned out already. I love getting little mini size bars for calorie deficit. The funniest thing is I literally panic bought, like this is actually half through the stash I bought. I had like double this. So many, and even the mini eggs and then the bars. Mini eggs. I thought that they only sold it during Easter. So I panic bought it and then so many of you guys messaged me and you're like, you know they sell it all year round, right? And I'm just like, wow. I felt so dumb, but yeah, that's my stash.